Welcome to my channel. Hello guys, I'm Screen Recorder and today we will be doing Tone Her Childhood. Once upon a time, in a small quiet village, there lived a girl. She was obsessed with blue. Her room was blue, every dress she had was blue, even her eyes were the prettiest sapphires. And she loved books. As soon as she turned 2, she began to read and read and read. She loved it. Her village life was a simple one, basic and constricted, and for this little girl, it was enough. She fell in love with the escape from reality while reading, and she learned so many things while she read, like where to hit a guy if they try to mob you, or how to find and kill a dragon if it descends upon your house, or how to find fairies and unicorns hidden in hollow trees. And so, this blue-eyed book girl grew up. She lived with her father as her mother left him to live with the moon. Her father explained that the moon was what she left for, and she was one of the stars in the night sky. The blue-eyed girl's face tightened towards the stars when she heard that. She played with her friends, it's true, but she was always the outsider of the group. More often, she would find her on the meadows or the fields, book lying forgotten in the grass, gazing longingly out into the horizon. She dreamed of living the steady and constant village life. Her books taught her to dream, to never accept any limits, and that's what she did. But alas, she herself wasn't a fairy tale book character. She wanted to explore. So, one fine summer day, when our blue-eyed girl was in the fields reading a book, she glimpsed a swallowtail. Now, swallows are more of an autumn bird, so her eyes were drawn to it. It was singing in a tree from its nest, and our blue-eyed girl was hooked. It had sung its final note about 10 minutes later, but the girl was so enchanted by its singing, so sweet, so melodious, so free. She raced home and told her father, as all young children wish to share their moments of childhood joy. And she returned the next day, and the next, and the next week to hear the song of the pretty swallowtail sitting in that nest. She spends her other moments reading and gazing out onto the horizon, dreaming of a world much bigger. Then one day, she waited for the bird's sweet song, but it did not come. She read and wished, but the birds did not sing. Nearing sunset, the mystified and upset girl climbed up a neighboring tree and saw bird eggs. No pretty bird song singer, but real bird eggs. Overjoyed, our blue-eyed girl raced home again to tell her father. She skipped school the next day to wait for the bird to return home. She dared not read, lest she miss it, so she was a nest and waited. You must have heard, as I have, that swallowtail birds leave their eggs as soon as they know that they are ready to hatch. I have, and you have, but this sweet little blue-eyed girl hadn't. She wept and ran home, not happily, but seeking her father's comfort. That night, as she lay in the bed, she clasped her hands and made a promise to the full moon. She promised that she would never leave people who needed her. She saw the bird eggs and imagined the bird just flying away. Next day, her father took ill. The blue-eyed girl was devastated. She waited by him as the local doctor tended to him. She brought forward hot cups of water and towels and the medicines from the doctor's bag. All this wondering How will I leave the town now? I promised to take care of those that needed me. So she grew up with stable life in that little town. 10 years later, she still loved books and still dreamed of more in her life. But her father was ill desperately. But he was stable, in the doctor's terms, so she wasn't constantly worried about him. Well, you have heard the rest. Her name was Belle and her father's was Maurice, and she met a beast. This is the end of Tone, her childhood. Last but not least, remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my video, share my video, and comment below for anything you would like to tell me or any story you would like to see on my next video. Thanks for watching my video and we'll see you on my next video. Bye!